What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the episode. We're here on the second one. In this one, we're working on our Twitter bot still, and now we're going to implement the YouTube API. And I'll link in the description. You can just look up YouTube API v3. Just go to YouTube API, the data, YouTube data API. Here, search for content. And let me switch accounts, actually. All right, so we're gonna do search for content. And the way this works is, well, so I want to get basically a random video from my YouTube channel, right? And how are we gonna do that? So first, in order to do that, we actually have to get the channel ID, which you can find here in your channel. But if you can't find it there, then you have to go to settings and advanced settings, and you have to go here to channel ID and just hit copy. All right, so we have our channel ID, and then what are we gonna do with this? So we actually have to go to channels, and we're doing this because there's a specific code, URL, string that you need in order to get basically it's like a playlist ID for all the uploads on your channel. And there's like this is the process basically of finding that playlist ID. So you go to channels, lists, and I'm not sure what to put for string, but here we'll put the ID. I think we can put snippet, and then to hit execute, and it'll execute it for you. We got 200. And well, I think this needs to be content details actually. Let's try it now. Execute. Here we go. Yeah. So under you do content details and you have the ID, and you'll get this thing here that says uploads. And now we have to copy that. And this is important to keep. I mean, if you copy and paste it, you have it. So then we need to go to playlist items and do lists. And then here we'll call snippet. And under playlist ID, we'll have that thing that we found. The string, I don't know what to call this. This little ID. There we go, the ID that we found. You hit execute. And we'll hit execute. And now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's giving me, it's basically giving me a list of all the videos I have on my channel. Let me go to show code, and I'm gonna copy this URL. All right. And we're gonna go to Postman to try to make our lives easier. All right, what is my API key? I gotta find my API key. Where do I find my API key? Get started. Your Google account, API console. Enabled API services. Oh, I think I have the YouTube data API v3. I think we have to register that enable. And when you enable it, you're gonna get a code. Or a key. What's this? Just now. This is taking its sweet time. All right, where is the code? We just need a key. Give me my key. Oh, we gotta generate configure consent screen. Remember? Where is my key? Let's see. API is enabled. Let's go to manage. It should show up in the, no wait. Oh, maybe I think I have to create it. We have to create the credentials. Makes sense. Now we have an API key. And let's go to Postman and see if this works. So send it. Full send. And it works. Yeah, getting started with Airbnb. That's the last one I uploaded before recording this. Yeah. So we have what we need, ladies and gentlemen, because we just need this URL. So now let's go back to our Xcode project and hit new file. But now we're gonna create our YouTube service. And just like the Twitter one, we're gonna have a class, YouTube service, class YouTube service. We'll make this a singleton, so static let shared YouTube service, private init. All right, and then we need the API key. Whoa, oh. We'll trim this down. We'll leave it like this for now, because I want to create this function. Oh, I'm out of the camera shot. I want to create this function. All right, there we go. I want to create this function private func. Oh, are these is this private? Well, let's make these private. You just want to make them private so no one, you can't access them. Well, actually, this one doesn't need to be private. Actually, you might not want to make it private. We'll see. All right, and this one is fetch YouTube video. And we're gonna make this async because we're gonna do a simple GET request. So we can use a URL session. So we're gonna use async, and we're gonna return a string. And we'll do async throws just to handle for any errors we could face. All right, what do we need? What's the first thing we need? Let base URL equal. So now we're going to copy that URL. We can get rid of this. And we'll use string interpolation. We'll call this YouTube API key. Oh, and one thing, let's go back to YouTube. One thing. Then we got to go back all the way. Playlist, list. We got to redo this search. And we're under the wrong. All right. Home, search for content. Sorry, yo. All right, list. So we need to do snippet again. And playlist ID. I think it's this. Playlist ID. Because we need one more thing in our max results. We want to set this to 20. Because if you don't, I think it limits it to like 5. And you want to, like, if you have more than 5 videos or whatever, you want to get like a lot of them, because otherwise, like, because we're going to randomly pick one, and if you're just seeing all the same ones, because that's what happened to me. I was seeing like all the same videos pop up when I was shuffling. I'm like, what about the other ones? And it's because the max results wasn't set. So we execute this and we'll get, yeah, we'll get this and just show code. And we'll copy this, paste it here. And now we'll do U2 ABI key. And then we also want here number of results. And we'll see why later in the video or in the course why we want this here. Because sometimes you don't want that many, sometimes you do, you know. Number of results. And actually we want to wrap this in a URL string. We're gonna bank, or actually we'll do garlet. Garlet else throw. We need to make it enum. Network error conforms to error. Case invalid URL. All right. Now we can make our network requests. Data, and then you have a response. URL, wait, we need to try, await, URL session. Shared with, we need the async one. From base URL. Actually, this is not even base URL. This is call this API. All right, and we'll be responsible. We'll guard against the response. New case invalid response. Oh no, wait, throw. Invalid, oh. Throw. Network error. Invalid response. I'm writing too fast. My fingers can't keep up. There we go. And now we need to decode the data. So let decoder, JSON decoder, decoder, decode. And now you might realize we need the models to decode, right? Because otherwise, what the heck are we going to decode from? And because of that, let's clean this up a little bit. So let's create a file called network error where we can shove this in. We call it, say it like that, shove this in there. All right. Oh, this else is wrong. All right, and now let's open side by side Postman. We're gonna figure out what we're decoding. So let's see, we're getting all this mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo. And what do we want? So we want items. So we get a response. So we get a response. We want that response to be decodable. right? And that response contains items, which is an array. An array of what? An array of objects. It looks like it's an array of this. And what we want here is snippets. So it's an array of snippets. We'll just say an array of snippets. And then snippet. What is a snippet? We'll see it right now. Looks like snippet is an object. Oh, snippet is an object. And what are we looking for in here? And within snippet, we just want the title. And oh, looks like we need a few things. So we need the title, which is what is a title? Is a string. Sorry, or not equal, string. Yeah, right, the title is a string. Let title equal string. Let title is a type string. And and now we need to find the URL of the video, right? And how do we do that? So they don't give us explicitly the URL of the video if you look here closely, or not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, the link of the video is not anywhere there. But it is there, you just don't know. It's actually under video ID. So like if we go to video ID here, go to YouTube, copy this video ID. Let's open up YouTube and let's go to a random video. Let's see who we find. Dorian Develops, shout out to you. I just watched one of your videos.
Riverside.
Oh.
Guys, if you're still recording.
Oh, that was loud. And here under this watch whatever equal sign, you paste that ID. And oh, this is my channel, this is my video. And that's basically how it works. So we want to grab that YouTube or that, what is it called? The video ID. And in order to do that, we actually have to grab the resource, which is an object type. So let resource ID, I just call this resource. And then we have to create a struct for that resource. Resource equals decodable. And what do we want within the resource? We just want the video ID, yep. And let video ID, and that is a string, I believe. Yes, it's a string, and this should be lowercase. All right, and then we're gonna do response dot self. Let me review this actually. So response, we just get the items, which is an array. It's an array of, it's not an array of snippets, I just noticed. We'll call it a video. And within the, so what is a video? Yeah, video is for one of these. And then within the video, we want to grab the snippet. You see, this can be pretty tricky. So you want to make sure you're careful when you're doing this, because it's very easy to make a mistake, and then like you'll see like your never request fail, and you're like, why? And it's because there's an error. All right, let's assign this let results. Let's return this empty array, and I want to print. What do I want to print? Results. No, results. Dot items. Yeah, let's try to do that. So let's go into our view controller. And let's cut this out. So generate tweet. We'll call this generate tweet for now. I'm just moving this out of the... All right, and we have to create a task. You want to try await, I believe. Try await, YouTube service, dot shared. Oh, it's because I have an object. Funny. All right, fetch YouTube video for number of results. Do 20. Let's run this. We're about to see what happens. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's working pretty well. It gives us this whole bunch of data, right? And what are we gonna do with this? All right, so back to the YouTube service. So there's some stuff we wanna do. So we wanna get a random item, right? So we're gonna let results.items.random element. And this gives us an optional. So we're gonna do a guard let else. Let's go to network error. We'll just call it invalid item. That's probably a better name or a better way, but we're not too worried about it. So now we have a random element from our network requests from all of the options. We want to grab the title. So let video, we'll call it the video. Actually, no, wait, we want to get yeah, let's get the title first. Video title equals item snippet.title. And that's fairly straightforward. And then the video ID, that is the item.snippet.resource.video ID. And then let video URL equal. So we want to have a space here because we're going to append it to the title. I'll show you guys, just leave a space. And we want to, what do we want to do? We got to go to Safari. So we want to grab this, just copy it, just all the way from this beginning to the equal sign. You want to copy that in, and then you want to add in the video ID. That'll give you the URL of the video. And then what else do we need? And then let full title. We'll call it full title equal video title plus video URL. And we can return full title, and let's just print it here so we don't have to print it in the view controller. And if we run this, we should get a random title. It should have the title and the URL. Let's see. Moment of truth, baby. Oh, whoa, failed. Oh, dang, I'm still generating tweets. That's why it failed. The Twitter API will fail if you send the same tweet again because it doesn't want people spamming. So, but look, we have this, and let's see if this URL works. 5 favorite books. Shout out to readers. Reading is fun though. Y'all should read. Reading is good. Hey, that's me. And so yeah, so it's working. So let's actually do something real quick. Let result equal this. Let's generate a tweet. Let's see if we can do this. So all right. Let's see, tweet res. This value is optional. All right, guard let. All right, and this will be just a test if we're, oh, it tweeted it. Let's go on Twitter. It's supposed to tweet implementing small custom bottom sheets. Twitter, where are you? Twitter. Twitter's been going through a lot, but we're not gonna talk about that. All right, implementing small custom bottom sheets. It's right there, 18 seconds ago. Hey, so we are in business. Now we have the YouTube implemented for it to fetch us a video. And one more thing before we wrap it up is you want number of results here, because if you do one, it'll do something neat where it'll give you the most recent video, right? So if you looked at our app, the final product, we had this most recent thing, and you see here is giving us the most recent video that we have. And that's very good, like if you just release one and you want to tweet it out, so just most recent and then tweet. It's out there for the world to see. And yeah, I'm going to stop here. In the next video, we're going to go through cleaning up our view controller and add in like the UI stuff and the buttons and all that other logic. And finishing up our project basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We worked with the YouTube API. We got it set up. Let me know if you run into any issues or have any questions, comments, concerns. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Keep coding. Keep at it. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.
I'm riding between it all in this perfect play. I'm a piece of the puzzle, I'ma fit where you need.